Hello the viewers, today for repair we have a Tatung VN. There's the informations tag and the model numbers. It's just a basic 12-inch oscillations VN, probably from sometime in around the 80s, and the neck has broke off. So the fan is just kind of flopping around on the stand. So we're going to see if we can fix that. First thing I got to do is start to disassemble it so I can disconnect that piece and this piece from the oscillation. We're going to have to remove this, which usually just kind of pulls off. Although in this case it doesn't seem like it wants to come. Let's start by removing this screw and see if anything else comes loose. I've never had this particular fan apart before, so this may be the wrong order in which it comes apart. I don't know. No, that looks like this will be correct. Okay, so let's get that screw out of there before that disappears. And let's see if I can finagle this housing off. Let's see, that's disengaged now. Let's see. That's definitely not going to fit through there. So this has to come off. And I keep getting told by people that this just pulls off, and I don't think it does. It seems to me like that would just break something. I don't really want to put any more force on it than that. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem to me like it would just pull off. I don't really think there's a chance of getting it through there. No, not good. Not good at all. Well, I don't think we're going to get anywhere from the front, but let's try going in from the front. That was on there way too tight. Okay, so that doesn't really give us any more access. We can take this off now, which is one of the things that we need to do. And that doesn't really help us at all. It's going to need to be re-lubricated. It's very dry in there. Okay, so that's what we have to do, is get this to be able to glue back onto there, or whatever, however I decide to attach it. Now this motor housing really needs to come off, and this oscillations thing really needs to come off. And I don't really want to just yank it uncontrollably, but I'm not quite sure what else to do. There appears to be a very small gap appearing, so I'm going to see if I can utilize the gap and kind of pry it off. I don't know if you can see that on the camera right here. It's starting to separate from the other piece. And there it goes. Okay. So I guess maybe it does just pull off. I don't know. Anyways, now we can just slip it off Well, you didn't see that, but it just comes right off. So now what we have to do is we're going to remove this screw here towards the middle of the screen to disconnect the motor. Okay, and now we'll just set the motor aside and we're going to begin to attempt to repair this. So I think what I'm going to do, what I think would be relatively easy and effective, is to take hot glue, although now I'm seeing a problem, and that is the fact that the bottom is open and that's where the cord passes through. So we may have to kind of change the way that this works and route the cord through somewhere else. What we could also potentially do is just take a single tie wrap and put it around here, and I think that would hold it good enough. I can't find the tie wraps that I wanted to use. I don't know where they are, which is kind of agitating. So, but I think that's what I want to do. So I'm going to try and look around for the tie wraps some more, see if I can find them. And if not, I may have to hold this until I can go to the store on Monday. I really can't find the tie wraps, which is agitating to me, but I did find these smaller ones, and I could just connect a bunch of them together and then it'll be long enough. I'm not sure if it's really going to be strong enough, but we'll find out. I mean, the worst that could happen is it just breaks again. So, because the cord is supposed to pass through here, I'll pass it through there. I don't really want the motor scraping up against there because it's ruining the already ruined finish, but whatever. And the tie wraps are on the floor. Okay. I'm just going to slip the motor into here for now so that it's not damaging the housing anymore of this. And what we'll do, stick this on here because that's the way it's supposed to go. Should be on there like that. And then I think we'll put well, I'll put at least one, maybe we'll do 2 rows of tie wraps around here. Oh great, a problem. It's not quite flush on the back. Not flush, it's not flat, it's got an angle to it, and so it keeps just sliding off. And now I think it's, oh, maybe not. Okay, maybe it's not too tight yet. Yeah, this is not going to hold. See, it just slides right down. Well, okay, this may not work as easily as I thought it would. I can try to just do it like this. It's not great, but obviously this is just a functional piece. It's not going to be a cosmetic gem. It's rotting away anyways. If I can get another couple decades out of it by doing this, then so be it. I'll be satisfied. Well, that's not going to work. I wonder if that's just because these are not getting tight enough. Or because it's not where I wanted it to be. Could be a combination of both. really needs to be up here like this. It's just going to keep slipping down. Well, that's not too bad. I think I need to get bigger tire wraps that are thicker though. I don't like the way this is. It's not really correct. This may hold, but it's flaky. Well, let's see. Let's put it back together and see what transpires. I'm pretty sure we're going to have to do a part 2 on this after I get more appropriately sized tie wraps. This is a reverse thread screw, which is really confusing. Okay. So that is in fact plenty strong. I think this design of the repair will work if I get better tie wraps. It probably would be fine the way it is here, but it's just not really. It's a shortcut. I don't want to take shortcuts. Those always result in failure. So we'll do this for now, just to make it, just to check this kind of repair, and then if it oscillates fine and everything seems to be okay, which I think it will be, then I will go ahead and get the correct size tie wraps. I'll fix it correctly. See, this keeps slipping down, and I think if the tie wrap was bigger and tighter, that wouldn't transpire. And maybe even I'd be able to get one to sit. Well, see, actually it can't. Let's see, because if the motor housing, let me get this on correctly, I think the motor housing may not let it go where I want it to go. Is this not threading? No, it's not. It's not threading at all. So the tie wrap wouldn't really be able to sit on the edge of this because it would start hitting the motor, so it may be a little bit, there's maybe an 1/8 of an inch of clearance there, but you're not working with much. Could possibly put some glue or something there to hold this up. It's definitely, that's definitely going to work. I think that will be the answer. Yeah, these aren't strong enough. This just broke. It just snapped off right there where it goes in. These are not going to be... They're not the right thing. I need to get a stronger tie wrap. We knew that. Had I not over-tightened it just then, probably would have fared okay. Yeah, that's pretty good right there. Huh. That's actually just about perfect. Well, if that does it, then maybe this will be okay. I still think I want to change out the tie wraps for something stronger. I'm not sure I trust this long term, but looks like maybe even in this position on the unit, as long as the tie wrap is strong enough, this will be okay. Yes, it's starting to separate as I adjust it, so it is not strong enough with that tie wrap, but I think if I don't mess with it too much, we can at least get it to run so we can test it properly. So it is holding. It's flaky, I don't trust it, but it is working for the moment. The oscillation is very jerky because it needs to be lubricated. Alright, well I think conceptually this was good. If I have the right tie wraps, I think that will work.